Kenenisa, welcome back to London. Firstly, how has the preparation gone for this year's London Marathon?
Yeah, thank you. I'm really happy to come back again to London. I'm really enjoying when I was racing at London Marathon in front of my fans, in front of many supporters. Really here, people like sports all around course. So my preparation going well. I prepared well, so I expected a good result at London Marathon Sunday.
So you had kind of a half marathon in New York kind of earlier on this year as well. Can you open up more about that? Obviously, you had that amazing kind of Masters World Record in Valencia at the end of last year. So how's the journey been for you over the last few months?
At New York, I never specifically prepared for half marathon because during that time I was still preparing for the marathon. I couldn't decrease the distance training for half marathon. It's a difficult time, before London, maybe 5 weeks. So this time I'm really in a very tough training, for marathon. So I couldn't prepare for half specifically. When you run half, you need to do work, speed workout and also decrease some distance. I couldn't do that also, and of course, because of training, I couldn't went to New York also early because of time changing or also long flights. Again, I couldn't had a good night day before competition. Also, the food I ate in the night was not working.
Right.
My stomach full the day of competition, so I couldn't feel healthy. It was very hard, tough. Of course, I expected to run faster than that time. Maybe around 61 something.
Okay.
But the time I ran is not really good, but very sad for especially for my fans. Maybe my fans doesn't like that. Maybe when I run very slow at that race, but sorry, never happened like that again.
So ahead of London then, can you open up about your training more generally? You mentioned the mileage and the kilometres that you're doing a week. Can you open up about the training that you've done in Ethiopia?
Most of the time for marathon, you need to train close, maybe over 200 kilometers per week. So before New York half also, I couldn't decrease the training volume, and also I couldn't prepare a speed workout for that race. The pace for half in the marathon is different also. Sometimes you need to train some longer for the races. So I couldn't do that. Just still I stayed over in rhythm of marathon training, so that also affected me at half marathon training.
Oh, okay. And when you think about kind of Valencia and the Masters World Record you had from that, I remember chatting to you earlier on in the year, and you mentioned not just the support of the fans in Valencia, but the fact that you think you can still go even quicker in the marathon, even in your early 40s. Where does that motivation come from, and how quick do you think you can still go over 26.2 miles?
Of course, especially I know age of some athletes, even not under 40, who performing well, this time. I know some of them. I predict their age. Maybe they are not less than 40, but they running good. But this age, at my age, still it's possible to run faster than that time if circumstances good if no injury, prepared well, I think it's possible to run faster than that time. Of course, people surprised when I ran at Valencia 204 with 41 something. So it is possible to run faster than that time. I will prove that in the future.
How fast do you think you can go? 203, 202, again 201 maybe? I mean, what's the
Not
limit?
Not on Sunday, but why not? 201 also possible. Also,
Okay.
So if you are healthy and prepare well, my body, my energy tells me that still I'm feeling good. I'm feeling strong, in the training. So with my teammates, my group, when I train, I'm still with neck to neck, head to head with them. So so it's not really. I'm not amazed, about my time or.
And last question from me then, what would it mean with Paris coming up? What would it mean to represent Ethiopia over the marathon at an Olympic Games, given you represented Ethiopia on the track in Athens, Beijing, and so forth?
I started like big race, like world champion. I started early age at Paris 2003 World Championship. I was champion at 10K in the third place at 5. So for my fans, for sports, maybe if I'm, participate at Paris, it's really amazing. Not only for myself, for my country, for my fans, also really special. But when you come to get this chance, maybe it's not easy for me because, of course, I'm good and I ran good time. But in other hand, there is also many athletes, from Ethiopia, good. But still, for selection, there is complicated, which means maybe sometimes I don't agree. Sometimes maybe I don't agree the way selection go on, but it's complicated, It's not motivated you to selected maybe to race at Olympic maybe, or it's not motivated you the way selection going on and for it's really difficult.